So, welcome to RUNE. This is a podcast for nerds by nerds and all nerds in between. It's us, the RUNE crew, and Raven. What up? Fact checker number one.
I'm Miss Teddy. We used to have a little podcast going in the chat, and now I'm resorting to like on Twitter.
Yeah. So
we miss you.
So we're gonna try our best to bring you in. I'm not gonna say that because I'm not gonna do it.
It's okay.
But maybe somebody else
because you're not going to.
Yeah. All these fat, out of shape lies you spreading around here.
Right.
Nigga, she just fact checked you.
Right. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I turned the leaf over. I looked at that nigga and I was like, oh no, nigga, let's put this back down.
I don't like this leaf.
This leaf ain't real. It's not really me.
So next up, that next voice you heard was Fake Blurman. Fake was good, man.
Was good. I'm excited. I hope y'all prepared for this the movie video game anime idea.
Yeah,
you're not starting off well.
I promise you it's going to be a lot more exciting than I just presented. But yes.
Yeah.
You're out here with them Bambi deer legs. Yeah. Okay.
Kind of bad.
So where can they find you at?
You can find me at Feek Blerdman. It's FIQ_BLERDMAN on Twitter, the website. Also look out for Married Touche podcast on Twitter, and my wife will get a Twitter eventually, but we're lazy because getting a Twitter is hard work.
No doubt. So Ceewhy.
Yes.
What's good with you, my fellow nerd? And could you move your mouth away from the mic just a little bit?
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, it was just real loud. That's all. Go ahead.
Okay. Man, I've been playing a lot of The Division.
Mm-hmm.
That is probably the most savage game I have ever played in my life. I've been calling it The Purge. It's some savage ass shit, man.
It's
that's not just another Call of Duty joint.
Nah, dog. Nah. Online, it's savage. Like, people go rogue and they take your shit. Like, you're just running around. You're just running around bodying anybody. Like, if you could play shooters, Feek, this might actually be the game for you.
Well, I've heard about. So is this one of those games where it's like an apocalypse and you're playing like a person trying to survive it, and so like everybody might be an enemy?
So basically what this is, I'm going to do like I usually do and put in a Batman analogy. This is basically Batman No Man's Land. Some shit happened in New York as usual. The shit got cut off. New York got cut off, and a lot of people got sick. Other people didn't get sick. There are no zombies or anything, but people are just wilding the fuck out. And so there's different factions, and there's the police, there's people who got out of Rikers, there's people who just from the neighborhood, and then there's another sect. I don't know who they are. I can't remember. But you're just basically running around New York City scavenging. You and your squad, you're trying to find the best loot, best gear. You're really like a peacekeeper, right. But you know what I'm saying.
It's still savage out there.
When you go into the dark zone, fam, because that's just the regular area. When you go into the dark zone, it's just savage. Like, people will just shoot you and take your stuff. It's kind of like that scene on New Jack City when they first showed the Carter. It just crack everywhere. It's
right, just ugliness.
Barrels with fires. Like, it's all bad.
It reminds me of this game called DayZ.
It's nothing like that.
Yep.
No, it's
but like I could see how you could see DayZ and be like, oh, okay. When you watch the videos, because that's what they all show, somebody going savage and taking their shit.
Yeah, like this dude. It was so funny. This dude had I don't know if it's a video. He said he joined this crew or joined with this other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, he did something so ill. He killed this guy after stealing from this other group. This guy wasn't in that group. Then when the guy respawned and rehabbed, because in this game, like when your person dies, like that's it. You have to start over from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a real serious game.
Right. So he killed this dude after stealing from these other people. When the dude came back, he used this dude's own stuff to help him out so that he could get dude to help him kill the other crew. Mm-hmm. And then he ended up with both the people's shit.
Yeah.
Shit
like you could end up like
game.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So since we are already into it, I was gonna go around the horn to kind of ask what everybody's been into, but let's get into that. A little bit more than just like video games. What else you been up to as far as nerd culture? Excuse me, can't speak today.
You talking to me?
Yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll just make sure because Feet was talking last.
Yeah, my bad.
Just getting ready for the movies, man. Just reading up on books. I'm gonna start reading Saga tonight. Feet.
Smart man.
Got my sockets?
Yeah, I still got your man. You know I steal. I'm that friend. Okay. You know what it is. Stop that. I'm that friend that'll take your CDs, but I'm also that friend that'll give you your stuff back. Whatever. Shut up. Anyway,
I need all those.
You
back.
know. Saga,
yeah, you'll get them back. Shut up.
You know the Saga, the complete series, is in the dock right now, or it's a place. We'll talk about.
I've had these for like a year. Like it's bad. But anyway,
we talked about that last year.
We did. But anyway, I'm finally gonna get around to reading them. They've been in my backpack, so I'm gonna jump on those. Besides that, getting ready to decorate my new place, so I just been looking for lots of nerd decorations,
nice.
like fly but still grown man and gentlemanly nerd decorations. So that's what I've been up to, just nerd wise.
No doubt. What about you? Let's go with Raven. Raven, have you done anything nerdy or seen anything nerdy or played any games? Phone games?
I started watching Arrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I actually started with The Flash, then realized that I probably should start with Arrow. I'm trucking along. It's going pretty well.
How do you like it?
It's a little corny.
How do you like it?
So, all right, get used to the corniness. Yeah. It is corny.
Yeah, I just realized that like this is a comic book. So every time I'm just like, ooh, that's real comic booky. It's like, okay.
Yeah, you're quite accurate.
Yeah, that is very true. I appreciate that though.
Yeah.
Because that's what you got to do in order to let go and escape into it. You got to just be like, okay, this comic book, like he's gonna shoot 1,000 arrows and only hit one guy, but it's cool.
He's gonna turn towards the camera and be like, "But not me." I'm like,
right,
okay.
Right.
Well, there we go.
That's what, and that's supposed to make you excited.
That shit made me happy.
Exactly. If you can't learn to love that, then you're never gonna like comic book stuff because it's supposed to be geeky and nerdy and So,
I just appreciate it for what it is, and then just move on because
there you go.
The show is actually really, really good. I do appreciate the fact that he is a villain that actually kills people. I mean, not a villain, Jesus, a hero that actually kills people. I like seeing people die on TV shows. Otherwise, it doesn't seem realistic to me.
I understand.
So I finally got to the part. Well, I'm in the middle of season 2.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't had the time to really sit down and watch it, but. Now that the Flash, like I think I'm going to try and watch them simultaneously.
Yeah, that's a good way to.
Now that they're both.
That's how I do it now.
Yeah, so that they go back.
I'm watching Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow now all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still looking for a place to
Legends
stream
of Tomorrow
because I really want to watch Legends. Like I really want to watch Legends. So
is that also on Netflix?
No,
Hulu.
On the CW.
Hulu.
It's on the CW too.
Yeah, Hulu, but you can find it online at your little bootleg. It's there. All the Marvel stuff, all the nerd stuff is there. Guaranteed.
So that's kind of what I've been up to. Baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps.
Nice.
Next, we're gonna get you some comic books. I told you I have to link it to you in the doc, but I got some stuff I want you to read.
Oh my God, you're trying to corrupt me. You don't understand. I don't have time for this shit.
You know what? We're not trying to hear that. You know what we should do? I'm down. I'll put in $20. I'll put in $20 and we'll send her a little care package with some good books.
And then you have to do a book report.
I have regular books I'm supposed to be reading.
That's fine. We're not trying to hear shit you're talking about right now. No, that's fine. It don't matter. Are y'all in?
What the fuck you in school for?
Right. Read these comic books, son.
Oh,
these comic books. you in a relationship?
With Netflix?
Yeah, I think our nerd XP just went up like 10 points from that.
So, you ain't gonna look. So you got time.
So Fig Blurman.
We're nerd bullies. We're nullies.
What have you actually Fig, you already kind of said what you were into. Just a little
no, man, I got all kinds of shit going on, bro. Hold up. I was excited about this part.
Well, I'm going first, nigga.
God.
I run the show, nigga. Ha ha.
You do. That's why I shut up.
So a couple things. Y'all gotta watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. God dang it, y'all gotta watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you're not watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you're gonna be missing out on something that's probably gonna happen in Captain America: Civil War. Like, it's amazing. That every time I think the Flash has a good episode, like Flash never really fails me. Like this episode they just had, amazing.
The first season is so ass.
The first season,
but it gets so good in the second
so
season.
good,
Feet,
dog.
it gets so good.
It's so amazing. Even if wait,
I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got nothing else to watch except for Sons of Anarchy. So I'm gonna go at it. Can I just? Is this just a certain point? I can skip. What? Does anything from the first season I have to see? I already know about the spoiler that the dude turns, switches sides. So can I just jump into the second season?
Yeah, as long as you know the overall arc of the characters, like you kind of get a feeling for like the team and things like that. Yeah, go ahead and go to the second season.
Okay.
As long as you kind of know what started it, like.
I'm feeling queasy all of a sudden thinking about having to watch that first season. Like my whole stomach just started to bubble on me.
You know what? I enjoyed it, but a lot of people don't. But that's neither here nor there.
It was hard for me to get past too, but I'm glad that I did. I'll say that it was really hard for me to get past, but I'm glad that I did.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is amazing.
It is.
It's better than the Flash, and I say that wholeheartedly. With no blinking.
Sorry.
It is better than the Flash. The Flash.
Sorry, what the fuck?
The Flash.
That was a sneeze.
Yo.
It's all like I moved the mic and covered my mouth at the same time. I should have just turned the mic off.
Yo. The Flash just introduced Hunter Zolomon into the fucking world, and
I don't. That is
and Zoom from the Flash's villain Zoom. No.
Oh, Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just introduced him, but you know what's crazy? That same night, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. introduced Gideon Malik. Also not introduced, but Gideon Malik. They also introduced Quake from the comic. And just a whole bunch of other shit, dog. And it's just like...
I saw like Hawk Girl. I saw Firestorm.
No, that's Legends. You're talking about Legends.
Hold on, who were you just talking about?
I was talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah.
I'm confused.
Legends of Tomorrow is real good. I'm like an episode.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah,
that we can be confused.
What a
sweet Lord.
What a time. And then the last thing I kind of did want to touch on, I got a new phone because my phone was cracked. And I talked about it on the Black Astronauts a bit, but I wanted to go into about 2 minutes of detail. Nigga, my VR experience has been mind blowing.
Shout out to Team iPhone.
Yeah. Well, I have an Android now, so no iPhone. But just put it this way.
Yeah.
If I felt the judgment. When I put the headset on. I was not knowing what I didn't know what I was going to expect. So they have this thing called VR Social. It's an Oculus Social, where you can actually communicate and talk to other people in VR. That is the most Johnny Mnemonic, like
nigga?
Like freaky shit. Like
what?
The first person that acknowledges you. Like, because they have like games and you can watch Twitch and watch shows like in VR. So I'm sitting there and I'm doing this little quiz show, and I forgot that I had my fake name above my head, and nobody else was talking. And I looked at this lady and I'm just observing everything. Like I'm looking back and forth, and you can tell that these are actual people. Like they have avatars, but these are actual people. Like they're moving their heads back and forth. They're looking around and bobbing up and down. And she turns to me and says, Aaron. And I didn't realize that my username said Aaron BAP. She said, Aaron, did you get that right? Nigga, I cut that shit off so quick. I was like, because I forgot where I was at, nigga. Like, I start playing the game and I'll be sitting in the total darkness, and you take it off and you be like, oh fuck, it's total dark in here now because my wife then turned off the lights. She then took the Xbox off.
She left your ass in the room.
Nigga, it is the freakiest thing ever. Please, if y'all don't understand, go to Best Buy. Check out like the Gear VR. Make sure you check out one of those demos. Mind blowing. I don't know if I'll ever be able to come back. Well, like I know what the future is. Like I really know what the future is as far as that next level of communication. Because being able to
So
go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're telling this story, and I can feel the 90-year-old woman coming out of me.
You don't want none of that.
Because I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking not. I don't want to talk to Avatar people. I don't want to talk to real people.
And so this is the
We
thing.
had this discussion like when this first came up, maybe like almost about a year ago, and I was on the same thing, and I think CJ was on the same thing too. Like, y'all are tripping.
Nah, this I want to at least experience it. I don't know exactly what like how much I would plan on using something like that.
Yeah, I don't see myself using it a ton.
But I definitely want to at least experience it.
Nigga, it's Feek. You being the type of nerd Feek is, Feek would have a mindgasm. Like being able to see. Like there's a program where you're in space, looking at the solar system.
And what phone is this?
This is just a Samsung Galaxy S7. You can do it on your S6 as well.
I got the Note.
Is it what is it? When did you get it?
It's the Note Edge. So I don't know.
Yeah,
if
you
they
can do
did
it. You
for Note
can do it
Edge.
too. You can do it too.
Okay.
So just y'all gotta try it, man. Like I can't say it enough.
I'm sure it's crazy.
Yo, they got a.
I'm sure it's crazy.
Nigga, they got a game where just imagine Portal, right? Everybody here except Raven has played or seen Portal, correct?
Right.
Just imagine being able to manipulate everything that you can do in Portal with like in VR. So like when I'm looking at something, they're like, move this ball, and you got to move the ball, and it's in 3D space. So I got to turn around to move the ball behind me and like go into another. It's
So more than anything, now I want to watch you play it in like real life and just watch your big ass just kind of wobbly, turning it slowly, holding an invisible ball.
First of all, I'm nimble.
That sounds hilarious.
First of all, I'm nimble like a cat.
That
So
sounds even more
Yeah,
fun.
you said first of all, I'm nimble like a cat. Even off of 5 shots of Hennessy, motherfucker, you can't do shit to me.
It sounds even more funny now. Now, agile, a big person moving along.
You sound like we're at like the pool hall right now.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm nimble like a cat, goddammit.
so yeah,
This motherfucker tried to reach his hand in my pocket. I hit that nigga.
And somebody else in the back said, hey, that nigga's nimble like a cat.
Raven's in there in the chat having a conversation with herself.
I see that.
So what?
You
Happy holiday.
Right. So what we're gonna do is get into Feek's topic first. Feek, go ahead and talk about what you wanted to get into today.
All right, so I don't remember what made me do. Oh, so we were talking about the Ghost in the Shell movie and
I don't,
whitewash. I don't think we're gonna touch that.
We're not gonna touch it. No,
We're not gonna touch it. We're gonna be all fun today.
Yeah.
And so it occurred to me, I was like, okay, what are some like? I'm still excited for a Ghost in the Shell movie.
Me
right?
too.
Yeah,
it's gonna be dope. I'm gonna be salty as watching Scarlett Johansson play fucking what's her name? Her Japanese ass name? Like are they gonna call her that?
The major.
Much it.
The English version is the major. I can't remember the Japanese version.
Right. Anyway, so it got me thinking. So what are some things that have not? We're just gluttons right now. Everything we want is happening. So let's
really
put
is.
other shit on the menu.
And
I said pick one, but I actually got 3. I got a game, an anime, and a comic.
You got to pick one because
sorry.
we got so many people.
You got to pick one.
And we'll go with Raven first. Raven, and it can be a game, it can be a movie, it can be whatever you want. Nerdy.
I'm definitely gonna go with I want a Yu-Gi-Oh movie.
Okay.
Like a fully fleshed out Yu-Gi-Oh movie. I used to watch it all the time on like Saturday mornings and stuff like that. And like when you watch the show, because I think they have it on like Netflix, it kind of starts in the middle of everything, and they really kind of have a tendency to not really explain everything.
Mm-hmm.
So if they got like a solid hour-and-a-half movie, dope ass animations on all of the little monsters and stuff like that, I think it will be live.
And who would you want to direct it?
I don't give a damn. Somebody good.
So would you have the white eyes blue dragon in there? Because I know about Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm just more
about no
hyped
Yu-Gi-Oh.
to see the Dark Magician.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see the Dark Magician because I feel like it would look like something out of 300, and I feel like that would be live.
Yeah, that'd probably be it.
Oh,
That's
y'all
real
hear
shit.
Raven's nerd
Look
like
at her.
growing in her heart like the Grinch who stole Christmas?
And their hot crew.
I've always had the nerd gene in me, but Aaron abandoned me at a young age.
I did.
So I didn't have
Oh,
anybody
the dirt.
to nurture the nerd in me.
The dirt.
So it's like there's some things that I got into, and there's things that I wasn't exposed to because Aaron found better things to do.
Because Aaron ain't shit.
Yo, it's so chilly.
So when you was young, you wasn't shit, huh?
Yo, it's so chilly under all this shade, dog. I need to get out in the sun a little bit because it's
looks like when it comes to nerd things, Raven was raised in the darkness. She didn't see the light until she was a grown woman.
She was born in it.
Don't do that.
And then
looks like you did that.
No,
looks like you're Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
I now have to Google that. Thanks,
what?
Aaron.
All right, so hold on. I want to go because that way I can go first.
What? Nigga, go. Just go.
So I gotta go with the one I think is most fun, and this is gonna be kind of wild. I want a She-Hulk movie. I don't think we really need a She-Hulk show. I want a She-Hulk movie starring Beyonce. Just follow me, and I can't remember where I got this from.
From the picture.
Somebody.
It
might have been the picture.
No, yeah, everybody knows you got. Go ahead.
So I want it directed by the guy who's done Bridesmaids and who's doing the new Ghostbusters.
You know what? Paul Feig.
Come on.
Yeah,
that could work.
That might be right.
Because She-Hulk's story,
if you do it as a
story
comedy,
is not like the super comic booky. Like, I don't even know if She-Hulk has any real villains to herself.
She does.
She's a lawyer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's not actually a bad idea.
And Beyonce's not she's a pretty bad actress, in fact. But She-Hulk is campy anyway. So you get the Beyonce that played Foxy Cleopatra from what the hell was that?
Austin
Powers. And you let her go wild. You do some special effects stuff to make her like skinny and small before she gets to She-Hulk powers, and you paint her ass green, and you let her run around in the leotard flexing on niggas for like a couple. I was fucking with that.
Hey, I don't know, man. I know Feek is like usually like kind of like off on his thoughts as far as like comic book stuff. Nigga, this is right on point. I think this is.
I thought about this. That's the
nigga,
I thought about that shit. I was serious about this one. Nigga. How often do I talk about a topic?
Yeah, that was
a couple of days before.
That was kind of good. What about you? What do y'all think about that?
See, I can hear the hate in your spirit.
Well, I do have something to say, and I'll just say that I'll allow it. I will allow it.
It's not bad.
Yes.
What do you think, Raven? Beyonce is She-Hulk.
I can't not support it because
It's Beyonce.
I don't know nothing about all that. You know what? No, I'm not going to say that because when it comes to Beyonce and acting, I'm a realist. Like 15 years of vocal training got her to where she is, but she needs acting training before she.
So what Feek is saying is that she's so bad, but just good enough to be able to pull this role off perfectly. Kind of like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. Like he was Neo, like he was just perfect. Nobody else could have really played that cold, calculating. I'm a robot, but I'm still a human.
Right. So to give you a little background, the She-Hulk is not like the Incredible Hulk where she's mindless. Like the She-Hulk turns into kind of she's a
full-time
Bruce
lawyer.
Banner's cousin or some shit.
Yeah, she's her cousin. She's his cousin,
and she's a lawyer, and she ends up being kind of a lawyer PR person, and she actually can completely control turning from her normal self into the She-Hulk, and she's like, why the fuck would I be my normal self? So she's like glamorous as fuck. She does her own photo shoots for no reason. You know what I'm saying? She flexes in front of people. It's really like it works for Beyonce.
As the She-Hulk?
Yeah.
As the She-Hulk.
As the green.
As the She-Hulk.
She just walks around being like a giant bad bitch whenever she can.
Yes.
Pretty much.
I like
Perfect.
I'll take that.
Pretty much.
And she's funny.
And punching niggas in the face, when she can.
Yeah.
So
You know what? Either her, I think that, or Nicki Minaj, because Nicki Minaj can actually act, and that seems just a little bit more her.
I can't deal with Nicki Minaj.
I can't deal with Nicki.
They're gonna if they get Nicki Minaj, they're gonna make her overdo it. They're gonna make her overdo it. They're gonna make her go straight monster verse and make her overdo it.
Fine.
But that was a good pick.
Oh,
But she would be dope. She would be dope.
Yo.
No, she would be dope as shit
She might
if the
work.
right
Okay,
person
the dream is
directed it.
dead. We can.
I would just need them to deflate her a little bit. before they put her in the green paint, because then it just looked like a porno to me, and then that just stoked me
I
off.
agree.
Because the last picture I saw her is kind of like she got more work done, and she gonna fuck around. I hope she don't just don't start touching your face, because you came in big beefing with Little Kim. You're gonna fuck around and look like her.
You're gonna pull a reverse 50. You're not just gonna take her style and be successful. You're gonna take it and be, oh no.
She gonna fix
horrible.
it till it's broke.
Not the reverse 50.
Let's get back to the comic.
Yeah, let's get back.
So my other
all right, so it's my turn. No, it's my turn.
Ceewhy. Yeah, go ahead, man.
So I'm gonna pick 2 just because.
Oh, come on, y'all.
He didn't. All right, so well, I got 2 good ones. So I guess I'll just go with the first one because I know it's probably there's whispers that it's happening. Blade becoming a Netflix series.
I want
that.
Yeah,
I want that bad.
TV series.
You said it again.
With Sticky Fingers, I never saw that.
I saw it. It was terrible. We're not going to talk about it. I'm not going to.
You know what?
No. He who shall not be named.
I actually liked it. I gotta say, it wasn't bad.
I remember hearing it was actually pretty good.
It's not bad.
I can tell you right now that if you liked it, you were probably drunk off of Mad Dog 2020. It was that terrible. You had to be. I'm judging.
So that's my Gotham, man. Because I hate Gotham. I think anybody.
You know what?
Yeah,
fair exchange.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
All right. I thought it was really
Can
good.
I do an honorable mission?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Well,
can they bring back the Black Panther animated series? That shit was dope.
Never actually saw that.
It was actually.
Oh,
good.
what?
Wasn't it only like 15 minutes long and shit?
Each episode.
That's why I want them to bring it back, actual episodes in more than one season.
But go back. Let's go back to Ceewhy and kind of go into.
So who's playing Blade?
Yeah.
Who's directing?
Wesley. Those are the whispers. The whispers that it's Wesley. Okay, so this is what I know so far about Blade. These are the whispers. I have to find it. It's on some like cinema website or whatever, but it's on more than one, and it's one of the ones that's like halfway reputable. So anyway, they're gonna do a Netflix series. Wesley's gonna play he's gonna play Blade, but they're also rebooting Blade as a comic book series, and now it's gonna be his daughter instead of him. So I don't know if they're trying to set it up for the okie doke where somehow those things sort of come together. I don't really know if Blade plays any part in any other roles in the Marvel universe. I know he shows up a couple different times. I watched a couple cartoons with was it Wolverine?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Was it?
Yeah, it's Wolverine and the X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shows
Wolverine.
up.
It was like, and then Sabretooth, and they were fighting to get up out of there. Okay. Yeah. So I would be interested to see his world expand a little bit more because I felt like they were just kind of getting started because his world is dope. To me, the Blade universe is dope.
I don't want Blade to really interact with the current Marvel universe too tough.
I don't think the Marvel universe that we know is going to be around too much longer, though. Like I'm just being.
You think they're gonna? They think they're gonna pull a what the hell did we just finish? Secret Wars with Infinity Wars.
So just think about what the next 5 Marvel movies are, compared to what we have now or we had previously. We
still got a Guardians coming. I don't see them turning Guardians too differently.
Well, hold on. Let me explain what I mean by that. Let me explain. So Captain America, Iron Man, all the old stalwarts. None of those movies are coming up anytime soon. The next movie we got is Doctor Strange. After that, it is Guardians. After that, it is on the docket. Panther. No. Infinity War Part 1, and then I think Ant-Man.
We're not getting Black Panther and Captain Marvel before Infinity War.
Nope. Ant-Man, and then Infinity War Part 2, and then Black Panther. We get Black Panther in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Raven, could you check that real quick?
Yeah, if you could, Raven, check that for me. Make sure I know those dates. If I'm not wrong. Marvel.
So just look up Marvel movies.
Yeah, Marvel movie lineup. Yeah, she got it.
Oh, sorry. Excuse us.
But
sorry.
None of the old Star Wars are going to be around. So I think they're just going to blow shit up. I think they're going to blow it all up.
Well, no. So I get that. That's not what I'm. I mean, like Blade in terms of tone.
Well, Blade is a cult, so he could fit in really well with Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but no, still the tone of Blade. Blade cuts niggas' heads off.
No. Well, where you haven't. Okay, so maybe you haven't seen like anime Blade. Maybe you haven't really like read the comic book. Like you're just thinking about the movie.
I've only thought about them. I'm only.
Yeah. So the movie is dope the way that it is, you know, in a lot of different ways, and there are ways that it falls apart because it's, you know, a 2-hour thing. But as a series, they would have to go into anime Blade. They would have to go into comic book Blade, where we're dealing with vampires and robots. It's kind of more on the tip of Afro Samurai with more action. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
that's
so
where they would have to go with the show.
Okay, so that could still work. I really like
that would be dope.
Blade's like sleazy Euro trash vampire world.
Right.
I really enjoyed that.
That's a part of it.
Yeah, it's a
so
part.
you mix that in.
I don't want to lose that too tough.
I don't think.
No,
you would.
that's. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say that's the point. It's gonna be further in the future. Whistlers. Well, I won't estimate. Yeah, no, I don't know what time they're gonna pop up in if they do it, but I'll just say that if they do plan to do this, then it's gonna have to be at a time where like you got vampire scientists and all this shit, and you know, Whistler's probably still gonna have to be alive because Blade's gonna need some upgraded shit, and
I was gonna
you know
say,
they might.
What about
Go ahead.
What about Blade being Whistler and his daughter being Blade?
Well, that's the angle I think that they're going for with the comic book.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it would translate really well.
I feel like there's a lot. There's kind of a gap for that's why I'm really wanting to see this third season of Arrow, because I want to see Vixen. I think there's a gap for a kick-ass black female.
Oh yeah,
action character. And
yeah, they tried it in what was that? Oh, girl that control animals. What was her name?
Vixen.
It was an Arrow.
Yeah, Vixen.
Was that Vixen?
That was Vixen. Okay. My
What
bad.
if they make Captain Marvel black?
Well, hold on. We'll get to that because they just cast somebody in Thor that has me.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll get to that in a
Who they cast in
second. No,
Thor?
we'll talk about it in a second.
That's right.
We're waiting on, nigga. We ain't got shit else to say.
Nigga, I haven't went yet. How about I go?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well go ahead, nigga. Hurry
Yeah.
up so we can get to one.
Wait a minute, y'all niggas got 2 each talking about hurry me up.
Hey, this is how it feels when you cut my music section.
We only had one.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, B.
Wanted to.
Yeah, okay.
Wrap it up, B.
Yeah,
Quickly.
That wrap it up won't be in the show. So
That's my first time using that joke. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, that was a good actually use of it. I'll say I want a Grand Theft Auto movie.
That would be good.
I want
Slow clap.
But I also want it as a heist movie, and I wanted it with Michael Mann directing.
Bruh. Do you think that we could get that with like a real Grand Theft Auto movie now that this, what is it, Hardcore Harry or whatever the fuck just came out?
That movie is trash. I hope not.
I know it's trash, but could they improve on it though?
Man,
Well, they're doing Assassin's Creed, so I would imagine any comic book property is up for grabs right now.
I hate to do this. I don't see the point of a Grand Theft Auto movie.
The reason I want a Grand Theft Auto movie is because this last story was so good, and it balanced those 3 characters really, really well. And I wanted them to
So their writing is getting really, really, really good. It's always been good, but it's getting really good.
Yeah.
But here's my thing, though. It's like they could just make a heist movie. They make 3 heist movies a year.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I guess
so I don't see how Grand Theft Auto is taking advantage of. Like, if I have a make a nerd property, a movie token to give to Jesus, and I say, Jesus, I want to use my token on this particular property. I feel like picking Grand Theft Auto is a race because I got Fast and the Furious 8 coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I just think that you haven't played.
But also, I didn't play this last one.
Yeah,
I was not interested. I tried to play it. I was like, I'm really bored.
It's worth it.
I'm just no longer into the gameplay no more. It's really the problem.
Yeah, the
gameplay just no longer catches me.
And the thing is, I think that you're coming at it from thinking about a gameplay perspective. And if you think about like not even doing this last one, but let's do San Andreas. You know what I'm saying? Right. Let's do a San Andreas, which was really well written. It was really well voiced. And I'm not saying that it has to be a feature film. Let's make it a cartoon. Let's make it animated. You know what I'm saying? Something to where it's
Adult Swim.
Yeah, just something where
AMC.
Yeah.
AMC live action.
AMC.
Sure.
Do you
HBO.
still get to beat the hookers?
Well,
everybody can get beat. But yes, hookers are on the list.
If I want to understand, the characters in this one weren't. Well, no, the poor white trash dude was kind of killing everybody, wasn't he?
Yeah, Trevor was killing everybody.
He was killing and raping everyone.
But yeah, that was mine. Raven did fact check for me. I was off. We need to flop some things. Next up, Doctor Strange. After that, it is Guardians 2. In between there, which is not on there, is Ant-Man, and then Black Panther, and then Infinity War 1. So I was wrong. And in between there is also the Spider-Man movie. So they got like 5 different movies
before Infinity War 1.
Right. And none of them are the old cats. They're all new, and Doctor Strange is super trippy. Like, you saw the commercial.
Yeah, bro.
You know
I can't wait to see that.
Wait for that.
Yeah. So, and actually, so that was our thoughts. Let us know what you think about who would make a great comic book character, TV show, or any type of media that's nerd related into a movie. So what we're going to do now, kind of do some quick hits before we get up out of here. First thing we want to talk about, since we're already talking about it, that Doctor Strange trailer. Raven, did you get a chance to see it?
No.
Okay, that's cool. We can. I'm
about to look it up while y'all talk.
Yeah.
That shit
go
ain't
ahead.
Cool. That shit ain't cool.
Nigga, Marvel don't miss. They don't miss. How the hell in this day and age you got a Doctor Strange movie? That's
let me tell you. Let me tell you, fam. You know where I'm at in just kind of like my nerd progression and kind of what's going on, because you're gonna usher me through some things. I have no idea who Doctor Strange is, what he's gonna do, what's gonna happen, but I am going to see that movie. Period.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm quite interested. I know I've never read a Doctor Strange comic, but I've encountered him countless times reading other shit, because has he always had his comic has came and gone a couple times?
No, it's never left, but it's never been the most well read. Here recently that he's been really more active in the universe as far as the Illuminati and the reason you don't bring Doctor Strange in to a lot of the big things as far as Marvel crossover events, because he's the fixer. You call Doctor Strange when you want it to end. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he's that powerful. He's Sorcerer Supreme. So he can just whisper something and end everything. You know
I love his character overall. It's the type. It's one of the reasons why you read. There's certain things that you read comic books because that exists. He's one of those things.
One of those omnipotent things. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like the fact that when he shoots out his magic shit, he makes like the Z-Fi sign and shit. Like
he actually does.
I remember thinking like that shit is the same shit Doctor Strange does.
Anyway, do y'all Feek? I know Ceewhy, you may not be as familiar with Ditko. Do you know about Steve Ditko? Feek?
I know his name explicitly. I'm trying to remember why. What do I know him from?
Spider-Man.
Which Spider-Man run though?
I mean, original Spider-Man. Like he was one of.
Okay. So he's a forefather.
Yeah, he's an old school like forefather. Doctor Strange. Go look up some of the Ditko. Just the art in Doctor Strange from that run. Any of the Ditko stuff. It is what we just saw on screen. It is going to be. It's going to be a mindfuck. It's going to be totally trippy. It's going to be Inception.
Holy shit.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all can hear me. I thought I muted myself.
Yeah. It's crazy like that. And I feel the same way you do, because I never knew anything about this before I saw this trailer, Raven.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm in.
The ancient one being a white woman is kind of problematic in itself.
Of course, but we're not going to go there.
Yeah.
But the other thing I realized about this movie, like, if this is good, this is one of those movies, like, if I didn't know y'all and I wasn't really getting into nerd culture, if I was just at where I met y'all, I would come out of this movie and be telling people like, oh, you don't know about Doctor Strange? Oh, that's dope. Like, yeah, I would try to front, because this is going to be
I feel like if I was to go to the movies and I would have saw that trailer, I would have turned to whoever, like, I don't know what the fuck that is, but I am getting something, a hallucinogen, and I'm going to see that shit.
Absolutely.
So I want to ask a question, and then we'll kind of move on. I want to ask it to the entire panel. Has everybody seen Ant-Man, or has everybody not seen Ant-Man? Raven?
I saw Ant-Man.
You saw it? Ceewhy, did you see it?
Of course. Yeah.
All right. Raven, did you see it? If you didn't, it's okay.
No, I was gonna say no, I didn't.
Okay.
It's a story about a little man.
So this is the thing.
It's pretty good, actually.
You would really like Ant-Man. They introduced the microverse, right, Feek?
Yeah.
So the microverse is not necessarily the microverse. What I'm thinking is that that's another dimension. And that's where they're going. Because if you look at, remember, I don't know if y'all saw it in 3D, but when he shrunk down to subatomic
right,
state,
and it's like that part where it gets real abstract.
that's going to be the entire Doctor Strange movie, dog.
Yeah,
It's going to be trippy just like that.
and they said that too. They said like if you like that scene, you're gonna love Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. What did you think about it, Raven? Now that you just saw it.
Oh, the trailer?
Yeah, just like overall impressions. What caught your eye?
Oh, I'm going to see that shit. Like, I don't even know what's going on or what he does, but I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it in IMAX, and I'm probably going to see it more than once.
And when the world split apart, nigga, that's when it got me. I was like, okay, Marvel.
Yeah.
I see.
It first started for me when the room, when she punched him in the chest and his soul left his body or whatever, and then the room started splitting up, and then when the city split, I'm like, no, I don't care. I need tickets.
Right.
So yeah, Marvel. God dang it, Marvel. Next up, we're gonna talk about another wealth of riches we got coming up. Black Panther #1 by Ta-Nehisi Coates. Feek, brother. This is the kind of world we're living in, where Coates is writing Black Panther, dog.
So
I know
you got to help me out though.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. It's a lot.
I was not a huge Panther person. I had to go back after you promoted him so hard, like the first couple of years of the show, and like go and look into his shit. I'm like, okay, this is pretty dope. But I didn't catch the end of Secret Wars. The last thing I saw in Secret Wars was Thanos popping up from
you got a long
somewhere.
You got a long way to go.
I figure I got a long way to go.
It's all on. Do you have Marvel Unlimited? Nah, you probably don't. Well,
nah,
I got them. I'll send them to you. I got them.
So
yeah,
the fact that like his whole world is the kingdom is like in crumbles. At first I thought Namor destroyed Wakanda.
It's you need to read Secret Wars. I won't ruin it.
Okay.
It's some stuff that goes on. But if you as a good starting point, this is a good starting point.
Right.
Because it's really simple and it's a real easy read. What did you think overall impressions about the book overall for the panel? I
love the sci-fi-ness of it.
Yeah.
I don't think I haven't. Again, I've only read the Hudlin arcs.
Yeah.
But the sci-fi-ness in this particular iteration is to 11. Just in the atmosphere of it, so I'm really looking forward to that because I love black sci-fi anything, and you don't have anything really that's in mainstream media with like real resources behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Ceewhy, did you get a chance to read the comic? If you didn't, that's cool. I just want to make sure.
No, I haven't.
That's cool.
Actually, I probably need to put that in front of Saga. To be quite honest, sorry, Feek.
Yes, that's because
it's fine. Because once you start Saga, you
can't stop.
I didn't get to talk about my shit, son. I started reading Bitch Planet.
Oh, word.
Playing Hitman.
Nigga,
how's Bitch Planet? And how's Hit? Oh, shit, nigga. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait. Let's do it after this.
Okay.
I just want because I want to get my thoughts. I know Raven didn't read it. So this is my thing, Feek. What I'll say is I love
Maybe I did, Aaron.
You didn't read it, ma'am.
It's not the point.
That's not the point. Yes, that is.
So their focus on the Dora Milaje is fascinating.
That thing.
And the reason is it's not a lot of strong black female characters in Black Panther or in comic books, and they're basically saying this is a Dora Milaje comic with Black Panther sprinkled in. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they
is that the girl in the green?
The
two girls.
Yeah, his royal guard. The ones at the very beginning. Where they say the Dora Milaje and it's the bald-headed women.
Okay.
Their focus on them is I'm seeing that being really, really important. And I believe it's really important that Coates is writing this because I feel like there's going to be a strong message in there somewhere.
Is Raven still talking to herself?
She is.
And me too.
Okay.
But just go read it, pick it up. Don't try and get a hard copy because they're sold out everywhere. I think they're actually on their second edition already because they sold out. Yeah. But yeah, definitely go read it. But Feek, I know we skipped over you. I have to put this in the beginning. what were you into? Talk about Bitch Planet and talk about how right I am, nigga. I'm always right.
So nigga, Bitch Planet, I handed to my wife. I love.
Bro, that almost sounds like a Pimp C verse.
Nope. Before
Bitch Planet, I handed to my wife.
Hey, before you say anything, Feet, can I get my props? Can I get my
yes, you can get your props.
Thank you.
You can get your
That's
props.
all I'm saying. Just tell me when I'm right.
I glossed over that shit and I was like,
Can that be the name of the show, please? Bitch Planet, I handed to my wife.
If I can get it past the censors, I'll throw it in.
Okay.
So, because I was gonna teach The Handmaid's Tale before I left school. Are you familiar with The Handmaid's Tale, Aaron?
No, I'm not.
So, anybody? No. It's
No.
not as
But
popular,
I know. Go ahead. I know. Who,
So, just long story short,
Yeah.
Bitch Planet pulls a lot of its thematic undertones from The Handmaid's Tale, and that it's a world where women have been like unquestionably relegated to second-class citizenship. So there's this really strong and well thought out and interesting feminist undertone. And it's like starring all women of color, even though it's written by a chunky white girl with red hair.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny and it goes in. And yeah, I just like I finished it. I was like, baby, you take this. Because I don't give so you if you know me, you've seen like my wife in the cosplay, and we haven't missed a single Marvel movie like ever. We've seen every single last one of them in theaters, opening night, and just all kinds of good shit. But the comics, she's tried Saga. She was like, whatever. But this one she went through. This one she went through because it was like this. It's too much good going on here.
Yeah,
so
nice.
Yeah, Bitch Planet is amazing.
And then Hitman is like one of my favorite all-time game series. It's
that's something we share for sure.
Yeah, like maybe it goes like Mass Effect, Tekken, Hitman. So I was all over it. Shout out to Book who bought it, and we're doing the system share.
Yeah, I got that done.
Here you go.
So
don't tell nobody before they take it away.
No,
I'm just playing.
We're doing the sharing.
It's already like when I looked
part
it up,
of it.
fam. Like you can Google that.
Yeah, it's a no.
I saw something today that said they're no longer making Xboxes. Like it's official now.
360s.
Yeah, no. Oh, was it just 360s?
Yeah, it was Xbox 360.
Yeah, just 360. Stop making those.
Yeah, so
You said what the fuck?
let's get to the. What about this this store shit and her being? It says Valkyrie. I don't know who the fuck Valkyrie is.
That is not who I think she is. Can I lead up to it? Let me.
Okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
It don't matter anymore. I just wanted to give you some shit. Tessa Thompson was just cast as a unknown character and Thor's love interest in the new upcoming Thor movie. The reason that's important is because she was the actress that was the lead actress in Creed as Adonis's girlfriend, and Ryan Coogler is directing Black Panther. So it seems like Coogler is starting to get his people into these movies. I think that she might be Captain Marvel. And the reason I say that is because here recently, Kevin Feige all of a sudden out of nowhere started talking about Captain Marvel. They said, we've cast her. She's already been cast. And we are going to announce the director in the next month. She got to be Captain Marvel, dog. And if she's not,
Stop playing.
I don't see it.
I see it. Dog.
Look, no. Let me just get in here for a second. If that happens, I'll probably go see that movie like 5 times.
Yeah.
She's so fine. I'm going.
I'm not a big fan of hers.
She's fine. I don't care. I don't. No, that you don't have. It doesn't mean shit to me. She's so fine to me. It doesn't matter. You say anything you want. Don't matter. You can tell me she smell like Zoidberg or Futurama. Don't matter. Don't care. Don't care.
So, but let me tell you the other thing. So here's why I'm skeptical. 2 reasons. One, I don't know. Captain Marvel is in a similar lane as she's not Wonder Woman in that like she has to be very imposing in her presence, but she kind of has to be a little imposing. I see that a little bit with Tessa Thompson going back to her. I haven't seen Creed yet, but going back.
Yeah,
to
she has that in Creed.
Wait, time out.
Dear white people.
Time out.
Have you not seen Creed yet?
This summer was wild, son. You know, baby, no job, shit was real. So you're on assignment. I I didn't see Creed or niggas or Straight Outta Compton.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's fine. Creed, yeah, you're on assignment to watch both of those.
You gotta watch Creed.
I don't want to.
Creed for sure.
I didn't want to download them illegally because I don't do that. Is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll wait.
Anyway, she does some of what you're talking about in Creed. She's on point. Like she don't take no shit in Creed at all.
So here's my other reason why I'm skeptical.
Here we go.
So, and this one I think you gotta fuck with me a little bit on.
Mm-hmm. I know. I think I know where
Marvel is more would not waste this opportunity to have a big, blatant, strong white woman movie, especially if they can get it out. You know what I'm saying, with Wonder Woman coming out around the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Wonder Woman comes out next year. It's not nowhere near Captain Marvel.
No, so Captain Marvel's 2018. My point is that it's close enough that I think they're gonna want to take a crack at it. I think they see the Ridley love from Star Wars and whoever the chick is from the what is it? What's the name of the spinoff one? Rogue One. Yeah. Rogue One. Yeah. I think they see that. They see Katniss Everdeen, and like that was like huge.
They don't have to see it. They're the same company.
Well,
that's Disney.
But Marvel is so that's what I'm saying. So like I think they're going to say, all right, here's our chance. I think that the rumors have been the girl from Game of Thrones that was also in
yeah, I do not like that choice.
Who?
The girl Game of Thrones that's
what is she?
Terrell.
Yeah. Oh, Marjorie Terrell.
Marjorie Terrell.
I can't remember her real name.
She kind of has like a mousy face.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh yeah.
I'm not feeling that.
Yeah, no. Nah.
This is the thing behind that feat. What I'll counter to you. They got Ant-Man and the Wasp coming out like soon. Like I think that's their chance to have a strong white woman lead as well. And to still get some of that diversity in, but
that's not a lead though. That's a co-star.
But
you see what I'm saying?
But the Wasp could get her own movie though. Like I think they have that established already. Only reason I'm rooting so hard for Tessa Thompson to be her is because like Feige's already said she's going to be in multiple movies. I'm saying, what if she's Kamala Khan? Like I don't have to say she has to be that Miss Marvel. Like it's a different tone and everything. Or maybe she's Spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know nothing about Spectrum. Is that the one that would like had the powers of the Beyonder for a second?
Dog. That's what I'm saying. Like she was the original Captain Marvel. If I'm not mistaken. So and Raven, do you mind fact checking that for me? I don't want to be wrong about that. Could you name me all the different Captain Marvels throughout Marvel's comic book history? I appreciate that.
I don't think she's gonna be Kamala Khan.
Yeah, and I think
it's possible. I think it's possible that she could be Captain Marvel, and I think it could happen. I just in my head, I think they want that blonde, pixie cut mohawk.
Well, you gotta look at
flexing muscles. You know what I'm saying?
You got to look at the comics though. The new comics are changing. You know what I'm saying? And they want to sell new comics. So,
but they didn't change her though. You see what I'm saying? They changed her because she's not Miss Marvel,
right?
But like, you know, I got the new the Captain Marvel one, and look at this pose. Yes. She got the lesbian haircut. She's fully clothed. Another lesbian haircut.
You might want to backtrack on that one.
But you my point. She got the I am not here to be objectified. She has a full I'm not here for the male gaze like look right now. She's cut her hair is spiky and aggressive.
Is it the I want to speak to the manager haircut?
Oh no,
a little bit.
No, it's not. It's more of a like I'm cool and I can hang out with you. Type you know what I'm saying?
She looks like a white girl that is in a punk rock band, but it's not really punk rock. Like it's Pink. More like Avril Lavigne shit.
Yeah, like Pink. She looked like Pink's hairstyle.
She looks she got pink hairstyle with blonde hair. Her suit is like her old suit. If you look at it, is skin tight with the sash. This new suit is battle armor. So like there's none of the normal things from comics that allow you like all the things I wanted in Elektra. Going back to the beginning of the show. Are also not present in Captain Marvel in this new iteration. So I think they want to put that on screen. As all I'm saying. I think they will not waste the opportunity to put, is Hillary Clinton gonna be president? It's gonna be right on time.
Well, either way, I just think that we all are excited that Tessa Thompson.
Yeah,
got
I am
cast.
excited to see Tessa. I'm all about sisters getting new spots. You know what I'm saying?
The final thing I want to talk about, we won't have another show before we have all seen Civil War. I will see it sooner than most. But
fuck you. Right. Fuck off.
I can see Aaron take his the pointer finger and push his glasses up to a little bit and like, well, actually, I'm going to be seeing Captain America.
I didn't hit you with the well, actually, but I was thinking it. Damn it.
It was in your spirit because I did it too. I ain't gonna front.
Nigga, I'm excited, nigga. It's 2.5, almost 3 hours of just every review I've ever heard is gonna be good. So let's give our predictions for Civil War. Raven, I'll start with you. I know you're gonna see the movie. What do you want to see out of the movie?
I like to see something that doesn't disappoint me.
Okay, well, any character you're looking forward to, overall?
Not particularly, just because I'm always down to see Iron Man.
Okay,
yeah. I'm not really that into Captain America, honestly. So it's like I'm watching the movie for everybody else that isn't him.
That's okay. I'm okay.
It's okay, well, whoever else is here, I'll watch.
Have you seen any of the trailers and stuff like that?
No, I don't really like to do trailers. I'm like one of those people that I don't like to do trailers. I try to know as little about the movie as possible.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like doing that for games.
So what about you, Ceewhy? What are you excited about? What do you think your predictions are? Anybody gonna die? Just overall thoughts about what you're gonna see.
I think it's gonna be good. I'm not sure who's gonna die. I know multiple people are. I'd say body count of the characters that really matter is probably gonna be about 3. Tops. I don't see any more than that. Maybe 2. Really, 3 is probably too generous. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm amped about it. Again, I know I'm probably not gonna have time to read the book beforehand.
You don't need to anyway.
Right, but I like to.
What I understand, this is really different from the book.
Yeah, but I like to still I read Walking Dead before it came out, and I still like to see the changes and the nuance and all of that. That stuff's cool to me. What they decide to change, what they decide to keep, shit like that. Who they decide to cast that? Who they decide to cast that's black, that's white, and character ethos, all that shit. So anyway, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm amped. I'll probably be there opening night too. So yeah,
I already know I'm going to see this movie 3 times. I like it. It's to this point I've decided that I'm going to see this movie at least 3 times. And the reason being is Batman versus Superman I saw twice. And that was a shitty movie. Excuse my language.
Me too.
It was a terrible movie, and I still went and saw it twice. Every review I've read has said this is the greatest comic book movie of all time. And I mean, not and critics that are hard on movies.
Yeah.
Do not like comic book movies. Said this was the greatest comic book movie. They said the airport scene is 17 minutes of the greatest thing you'll ever see action scene. They said it was the greatest action scene of all time. So,
fam, I'm amped.
And the people that are telling me this, I trust their opinions. So it's just like, okay, put it this way. Marvel was so confident in this movie. They screened the movie a month before it's supposed to come out for the critics. A month.
Damn.
And let them review it a week later. The reviews have been out for 3 weeks, dog. We don't get We don't get Civil War for another week.
Damn.
Right. Right now at Rotten Tomatoes, it's sitting at a 99%.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm there.
So I think that I'm really afraid that Marvel is gonna they're gonna cross the board. Like they're gonna clear the board. They're gonna do the chess pieces. They're gonna knock them all down. I feel like it's gonna be some weird dimension shit in there because of Doctor Strange. I feel like some people are gonna die. In either they're not coming back to Infinity War or they're not coming back. They're gone. And the last thing, and this is why I want y'all to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think it's going to be way more Inhumans and people with powers than y'all might think because of what I just saw on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So I think Civil War is going to be like big. Like it's going to be way bigger than we expect. And they said that the last 45 minutes are brutal. Like brutal and painful to watch. And that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, and we got Black Panther, dog. Like Feek tried to avoid that scene so much.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking avoid it. So pissed off at everybody.
And it was great.
And now I heard that there's another preview where you hear him talk. And that was y'all. I saw that in the chat. I'm like, I'm not watching that shit.
Nigga,
Don't even talk about it. No, let me just tell my shit.
Go ahead.
Move on. Gotta eat. Y'all brewing. Anyway.
You ain't mad because if you saw that greatness, you saw it.
So two predictions. One, I predict that, and Aaron, you just alluded to this, it's going to be a lot more dramatic and it's going to be a lot more drama than what we usually are getting from Marvel movies. And that, like,
oh, absolutely, I agree with that.
You know, there's going to be some pain. I don't know if anybody's going to die, just because I just don't know. I just like killing people in a comic is rare, so I don't know. They killed Quicksilver in the last movie. I don't know if they really kill anybody in this movie, but we'll see. And I have a real prediction. I don't think Spider-Man is who we think he is. I don't think necessarily it's Miles Morales, but they haven't showed his face. They haven't showed the actor much of anything. I have a sinking feeling that Spider-Man will fuck around and be Tobey Maguire.
Oh God!
So first of all, no.
No.
This
dude did a video and he explained why. I don't remember all of it, but
every review is
interesting.
No, every review is saying that Tom Holland is a good actor. So, and that's like, if it was different, they would say it would be some extra surprises. Every review is stating like Tom Holland is a good actor in this. Like, I don't think that's a little too much. It's a little too on the nose. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, sometimes you're kind of like Hotep nerd. You know what I'm saying? Nerd tip is a thing. Can we make that a thing?
I like it. I'll take it.
That actually might be the title of the show because I can get that through.
What's dude's name? Tom what?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Thank you.
Yeah. What do you think about the trailers and all that? Feet, like the lead up to it. Has it been? What has the marketing campaign been?
It's been non-existent as far as I can tell because I'm trying not to watch that shit. I watched the first two trailers, and that's it. That's all you're getting out of me. Once I saw Black Panther's costume and saw him get hit by the bullets and that shit just kind of like on his shoulders, I was like, oh, that's all I need. That's it.
But you saw the clip where they were fighting. You saw the clip where they were fighting. Me and Ceewhy made you watch it. What did you think about that?
It was eye assault is what it was. I couldn't stop y'all niggas. I wouldn't understand.
He said eye assault.
So it was dope, but it was contextless.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what to think of it. It seems like that's the beginning of, if I had to imagine, so they keep on showing clips from the action scene where the Winter Soldier's running away and Panther follows him on foot. So I imagine that's the beginning of that scene. It's like he gets the best of him right there, and then T'Challa gets into the Panther suit and mollywops him.
Yo, when he jumped up and over the railing and looked at Bucky like, nah, nigga, I'm right here.
Yeah, bro.
I can't wait to see this movie. When we do the next episode, I will have probably seen it 3 or 4 times already. So overall, just excited. Monica Rambeau, that's who I was thinking about. Feek, the original Captain Marvel. She then became the leader of the Avengers. She was also Photon, Pulsar, and Spectrum. So
no clue.
And she's one of the most powerful black women in Marvel. Like she's the original Captain Marvel, obviously. Anyway, let's go around the room, kind of talk about our last little thoughts, and let's get up out of here. So, Raven, what you learned today? Thank you for coming out.
I learned that I probably would have been a much better nerd if it wasn't for Aaron. He was my deadbeat nerd father.
The shade.
What else did I learn? I also learned that I should give you guys my address. If you guys send me comic books, I will read them. I just want to let you guys know that I'm also going to send you my student loan bill when I don't get any schoolwork done because I've been reading comic books all day.
That's fine.
There's that.
No, that's fine. I'll ignore yours like I ignore mine. No problem.
That's good.
And I learned that I'm excited for Doctor Strange, and I may have to read up on that before the movie comes out, just so I'll kind of have a better idea of what's going on.
Yeah. What about you, Feek Blurpin? Feek?
Sorry.
You were eating. That's okay.
I was eating. No, let me stop. So I'm excited about the possibility of a Blade movie and or show or comic starring Blade's daughter.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That does.
And that's the main thing I'm interested in. So my second thing was a Mass Effect show, using the people from House of Cards.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Nah.
All right, but that's it. That's all I got.
What about you, CY?
I don't know. I don't really.
And that's cool. If you
I learn more about where Civil War is going and how some of the other characters that are into.
Hopefully, it comes back in a second. What I learned today, I kind of learned that we all have varying opinions, but overall, I'm really excited for this Marvel lineup. I'm more excited for this upcoming lineup than I am for the previous lineup because it's all new shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all things we haven't seen before, especially Civil War and Doctor Strange. I can't imagine the fact that we're getting Civil War and Doctor Strange in the same year. Doctor Strange comes out later this year. So I'm just over the moon. So, but yeah,
that's trippy.
This has been another episode of RUNE. So with that being said, we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.